afternoon. Welcome to another edition of Valley Spotlight.
We are social distancing.
This is not 6 feet, but if it were, I'd be out of the screen, so I had to move in a little bit.
Right, just a little bit, but nonetheless.
There is a cellophane barrier between us. You can't see it.
Magic of television. For those folks that have been inside their homes with their friends and their families for days, well, just hang out with us a little bit more, maybe on TV.
Enjoy the next hour or so. Things have really changed in the last couple of weeks, haven't they?
Yes, they have. But the show must go on, Michael.
Right. That's right, and we have a good show for you today. We're going to learn about Greek Easter.
Yes, we are, and we have a cast of characters in Pesto's Test Kitchen that not only are their personalities big, but these recipes, they're even bigger.
It's my favorite kind of segment. Say hello, and then let them talk for 8 or 9 minutes, and then say we'll be right back. And that's what happened.
And then you get to eat.
Yeah, that was really good.
A lot of great food.
Yeah.
And we also get to catch up with our friends from Steel Light. We're in the International Steel Light showroom, but we're going to take you back to about a year ago when we all traveled to Chicago. Unfortunately, some of those trade shows and everything is kind of on lockdown right now, but that doesn't mean that we're not going to look forward to the future. Right.
We're going to take a ride in the Cash Car and take a trip back in time a little bit, and so much more as we go along today.
Right. But first,
let's get started. This is a story. This is probably a practice that a lot of us need right now, just to kind of calm everything down a little bit. There's a couple of reasons you'd start a business. One is for need. One is to make money. But I think Shannon Shugart started hers for need, not just the need for her, but for her whole area. So let's take a look at her yoga studio and why it's being so successful. It's successful enough that they opened another one.
As I started working that stuff out, I started finding joy and finding I can let go of things that happened in my past.
Shannon Shugart was at a crossroads in her life. She had started yoga, which was a good thing, but she also found that her job at the time might be eliminated.
I worked for the state auditor's office, and there was this big skinny down Ohio type of thing going on, and it was kind of recommended that I start looking because my job was gonna probably be obsolete. And so I did, and I went into something that I absolutely love.
And that was opening her own yoga studio.
I was encasing my life into yoga, and I felt like that's what I embodied, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to give back, obviously, what had been given to me, but the community really needed it.
And Pure Yoga was born. First, the Boardman location on 224, and in January, this location in the plaza in Howland, which has hit the ground running since the day they opened their doors.
In the Boardman, Camfold, Pullen area, we have a lot of studios. This area doesn't really have, they have a couple, but there's not a lot. And so the need for it is large. I'm not surprised at all.
Really?
No. Yoga is what is really replacing a lot of different therapies and things like that.
Why is the practice so popular? Melissa Siebes has some theories. She's been teaching for over a decade.
Yoga is quickly becoming an amazing therapeutic process for people with whatever they're struggling with in their lives. Doctors are continually sending people to yoga for anxiety, depression. Type A people show up here to slow down.
So I had to give it a try. And the name of this one is?
Pure Slow.
Pure Slow.
Pure Slow.
You ready to go?
I'm ready. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Well, the first part was good anyway. I conquered this pose.
Hollowing out the belly.
Eventually, Melissa had the class do a little bit more, and it was harder work than I thought.
You looked good. You looked peaceful. Your eyes were closed. It looks like you were really into it. So.
Shannon has seen how yoga can help, and it's not just the self-proclaimed yogis that feel that way.
Doctors are now, physicians are starting to send their clients to yoga studios, depression, anxiety, even injuries, arthritis patients come a lot. So I am not surprised at all. And it's big in our athletic world.
So whatever it is that's happening in your life, this is a counterpose to that. And it gives you an opportunity just to ground and tap into yourself.
At the time, that's exactly what Shannon needed.
And then I started getting into the healing parts of it, and the going inside, becoming centered, becoming present, and getting to know myself and be able to sit in situations that were tough with a calm disposition. Like it absolutely changed my life.
And now Shannon and Melissa find that plenty of other people need it too.
My God, why it's incredible. It anchors you in the present moment. It gives you an opportunity to connect more to yourself. When you connect to yourself, then you're able to really read the feelings and the sensations and what's happening on the inside of you.
I have a lot of clients that come up and they'll tell me stories. They'll say, this practice saved my life. If I didn't come here, I don't know what I would have done. There's so many things that our clients come to us about, and they talk about, you know, the things that they go through and how this practice helped to open them up, to release, and to find a way to let go.
Well, how does that make you feel? I mean, you have a part in that.
Yeah, wonderful. I feel like, okay, the job is working. You know, they're doing the work. You know, and that's what I wanted, and that's what I wanted for the community. I wanted everyone to have a place to come to heal and to be able to work on themselves. And so when I hear a story like that, it's victory. I feel happy for them, like I want to cheer with them, you know.
So Pure Yoga is in two places, that one on 224 in Boardman, and then the new one in Howland in the Giant Eagle Plaza to the left side down a little bit. And I think the cool part is that they have the signature yoga classes. Things are a little different for different kind of people.
You did such a good job.
Well, that first part I was just kind of laying there, and that was my favorite.
Ew,
I was relaxed though, and isn't that the whole point of the thing?
And Shannon makes it easy.
Shannon and Melissa.
They're the greatest women, so please go and hang out. Maybe you'll see this one there.
Yeah, not open now, but I'm sure they'll open again.
Eventually.
Yes.
Yes, I'm looking to the future.
All right, when we come back, two other business owners join Mark Canzonetta in the test kitchen.
Yes, we've got our friend Nick and our friend Kenny. If you know these guys, you know they know great food.
Yep, it's all Greek to them. We'll have it for you after the break.
Sometimes the sweetest traditions are the ones we all need to hold on to. And Daffins wants to continue to make your Easter a special time with the people who matter the most. The Daffins tradition will continue with free shipping on all online orders over $40, plus curbside pickup at our Sharon location. Order your favorites online at daffins.com. We thank you for your business today, yesterday, and always.
Life is full of decisions: what to feed our families, how to save money, and how to keep our families healthy. At Pristine Dental, the decision was easy. They make it simple for us to manage our dental care with membership plans that directly benefit us instead of the big insurance companies. The Pristine Dental membership plans offer up to a 30% discount on selected services. No hidden fees or fine print. Great dental care made easier. Visit pristinedentalpros.com to learn more. Your smile will say it all.
And she would always say, honey, you snore so loud, I can't believe how loud you snore. And I'm like, what?
And he claims I quit breathing. I've tried 4 different masks to make it work, and I just can't do it. And I'll be honest with you, I did not know what REM sleep felt like before the appliance. I really did not. I never had that deep of a sleep before.
Bistro 1907 is a classic yet unique American bistro. This space lets us immerse ourselves in history. The dishes are inspired by our past but have a modern twist. Bistro 1907 by Mark Canzonetta is unlike any place else. Find out why. I'm Mark Canzonetta, and I welcome you to Bistro 1907.
Test Kitchen with some special guests this
Absolutely,
week, right,
man.
Mark?
Some lifelong friends.
Introduce our lifelong friends.
Well, we got Ken Hydaris from the Sunrise Inn, him and his family. The Hydaris has been in Warren, Ohio since forever.
Rover was
we got Nikki Francos here from the Buena Vista, famous Buena Vista. What's your motto?
If the Colonel had a recipe, he'd have been a general.
Absolutely.
Right, that's
so
right.
some lifelong friends.
And
These are the only 2 Greeks that pesto knows. That's why I'm here. You don't know anybody else.
He used to work there, right?
I used to work with
He
Kenny
transformed our restaurant. That's
Oh,
all I'm going to
that's
say
very kind
because we're keeping it short, right?
I understand. I understand.
We got a timer on.
We're going to do some Greek Easter.
We're going to do,
type
you know,
food.
I grew up with my uncle married into a Greek family. My Aunt Sandy, who I treasure to this day, and Yaya, her mom. And, I learned a lot about Greek food and the passion for the flavors and everything. Just like Italian, just like Mexican, everybody's got that passion about food. And, I carry it on to this day. Grape leaves, best midnight snack you'll ever have.
Is that right?
Cold right out of the refrigerator.
Little lemon. We eat it with yogurt sometimes. You do it with yogurt?
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're going to give it a go, and if we don't do it right, these 2 guys are going to.
I think they're going to know.
I think they're
going to know.
All right, very good. What are we making today? You told us about the grape
2 of the
leaves.
classics, pastisio, and we're making dolmades.
Okay.
So pastisio is Greek lasagna, as we know it, and then dolmades are grape leaves. And you see grape leaves in a lot of different places, especially the Greek festivals. Some Greek restaurants offer them, some non-Greek restaurants offer them. So 2 of my favorites.
Kind of like cabbage rolls, but Greek style.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. A lot smaller.
Has anyone ever rolled a grape leaf before?
Sure. Millions.
No.
Okay, not me. Not you.
My mother does them all the time.
We're going to do them today, though.
I wish my mom was here.
I wish they have a machine that you can actually buy,
Really?
like a sushi roller, but it's a grape leaf roller.
All right.
I haven't seen it
All
before.
right, let's turn around, guys. You ready to cook?
Let's get some. We got a couple sauces.
So we're going to start with the rice. Kenny's going to start with the rice. We have a nice heavy cast skillet right here, and you're going to start with the onions, and go ahead and throw those onions in, and you're going to start with the meat sauce, the Greek meat sauce for the pastisio. So if you want to throw them in there, and as always, we always want to hear that sound, that sizzle.
Listen to that sizzle,
and
folks.
that's what we want to hear. So that, and then Kenny hit that, Nikki hit that with a pinch of salt, as the salt draws out all the moisture in the onions. Okay. So you're working on that, and a lot of the key flavors comes from a lot of different herbs. So you have mint, you have dill, you have flat leaf parsley, and scallion. So Kenny, why don't you go ahead and drop all those in?
My mom has mint in the backyard.
Well, it can take over your house.
Oh, I know.
It can definitely take over your house. So when I grew up on Parkwood Stewart Circle, we had mint. We brought it home from my grandma Rosanna's house, and we had mint completely surround the house.
And when you have a bad stomach, you get the mint and you chew on it, and it fixes your stomach.
Perfect. Go ahead and add the rest of those. You want to go ahead and add, so we have a combination over here for the Greek meat sauce of ground lamb and ground beef. So if you want to dump that in right there.
That smells good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to be great.
Oh,
Put some garlic in a little first?
Yeah, you can put some garlic in first. Absolutely.
Let's keep the garlic
I don't know how you like the garlic. I like the slivered garlic.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'd like to put it all with the onions. I think it's gives a little bit more.
Yeah, you get all those
You
aromatic
saw
smells.
Goodfellas when he sliced it real
We're not doing it that fine like
not that
Paulie.
fine, okay.
I mean, Paulie did a great job on it, and it does work. It melts into
It
the
does
sauce.
caramelize, doesn't it?
So I think
you
you're
like
ready.
that word, caramelize, huh?
Caramelization. I think you're ready to go ahead and add the rice.
Okay.
So you can either use short grain rice or long grain rice. It's just on your preference.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
So now we're going to toss that in the oil, coat it in the oil, get a little toast on it. When it starts to smell a little nutty, we're going to make these vegan style. I know you grew up with, they added lamb.
Yep.
You grew up adding lamb, but we know with dietary lifestyles now,
Yeah,
I think
I get
it's
it.
important that we
Sure.
take care of those folks because
Yep.
it's a big part of the dining community. That is Greek oregano, and that
you
stuff
put
is
some in
fantastic.
there?
Put as much or as little as you like.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, it's
Now-
funny. My grandmother lived till 90. She ate meat. They ate everything. The old timers, you
Right,
know. So
right.
something's wrong.
Just like my Greek, my big Greek wedding.
My fag, yeah.
Yeah.
We got Windex over here too, so we're ready. Just
So
in
now
case.
we're going to deglaze, and again, I'm using vegetable stock for this. We're going to deglaze this.
Not
Now,
chicken, vegetable.
usually when you cook rice, it's 2 to 1. So you have 1 part rice, 2 parts liquid. We're going to only add 1 part of the liquid and bring that to a boil and let that cook to al dente because then
yep.
we're going to cover the grape leaves in more of that vegetable stock.
Yep.
My God, you can smell that already. That Greek oregano is so fragrant.
Absolutely.
It really is different. When you buy
You got this
commercial,
up all the way,
I have it
Pascal?
up all the way. When you buy commercial oregano, it just doesn't have that aromatic smell or flavor.
I mean,
Whether
you
it's
can smell
Mexican,
that. We can't smell
Oh,
that.
are you kidding me?
it's fantastic.
Yep.
Whether you buy Mexican, Greek, or Sicilian is
You're
one of
not
my
ready for the
favorite.
lemon yet, are you?
Go ahead, add the lemon.
Yeah.
in.
Where's
You
the
want to
lemon?
squeeze some lemon? Go, those mitts, you should be able to crush that lemon.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be gentle, you know. That's a kinder, gentler Greek, you know.
Okay. So now Nick is adding all that beautiful ground lamb
I like
and
this
ground
crust.
beef. Go to your butcher. I like to have it coarse ground, so ask him to grind it fresh versus fine ground because it gives you a little bit more texture when you're having that pastisio. I don't know how you like to make it or your mom made it. So who made this? Yaya?
Yeah.
Yaya made this. And so when Yaya was making this, what were the men doing?
Outside drinking ouzo, eating cheese, tomatoes, olives, and doing the lamb on the spit.
Yep. So doing the lamb on the spit. Now, when you did the lamb on the spit, was that a process leading up to that day?
Oh, absolutely. Like me and Kenny were talking about earlier with you guys, you know, back in the day, the lambs were their little pets for the spring, right? And all the little kids grew up with the lambs and all that stuff, and all of a sudden.
So it was like a little petting zoo at first.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden,
hey, where did he go?
They're going like, well, where the hell's the lambs at? I mean, where's the little baby lambs at? Oh, they got away.
They ran away.
They run away. You know?
So it was like my grandmother Zano's, same thing with rabbits.
Yeah.
So for rabbit cacciatori.
Right. Yeah. So in the back, they're going out in circles.
All right.
And my dad took the celery stalk and put the Italian dressing, and then we cut little pieces off and chew. It was good. It was good.
Go ahead and add the tomato paste, add the ground tomatoes, and you know, one thing, either you like it or you don't with this dish, is the cinnamon. I prefer it because I like the sweet, savory component to it, and that cinnamon has a little bit of savory. So instead of using ground cinnamon, we're going to use a fresh cinnamon stick, and cinnamon is actually the bark of a tree, if you don't know that, and it's the bark of the ceylon tree. So
really?
Yes, it is. So,
I just thought you got it at one of the grocery stores. I didn't know all that.
You can. You absolutely can. So Nikki's adding those tomatoes. We're going to season that with salt and pepper. Yours is getting ready to be done.
Yep.
And we're going to come back after the break, and we're going to assemble the grape leaves. We're going to teach you how to roll a grape leaf for the first time. You love
cigars.
So you're going to love that. And my brother, you love making pasticcio. So you're going to assemble the pasticcio. We're going to have a good time, and we're going to go from there.
The great thing is as long as I was in the restaurant business, you taught me more about Scharfenberger. I almost killed him a couple of times. I get the invoice. He bought all this fancy stuff.
It's a fancy chocolate out of St.
But anyway, he taught me a lot.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Take your time with that. How long do you got to do all this, Mark?
Well, like I said, you want to bring this up to al dente, and you only want to use one part of the broth that you're using. And if you're not a vegan, go ahead and use chicken stock, use lamb stock, use ground lamb for it. You just want to cook that to al dente, and then it makes it easier to roll as well when we're rolling the grape leaves. And then when we add that broth on top of them, as you'll see in one of the next steps, it's going to soak in.
All right, let's keep these guys working.
Let's keep them working.
We'll flip around and look at this camera.
Hey guys,
and then that'll be it. And then we'll take our little break, and then we'll come back later on the show. Bottom of the hour. Sound good?
Sounds great.
All right, more from Pesto's Test Kitchen in just a little bit. Back to us. How about those guys?
They know what they're doing.
Seems like they have a few stories that they couldn't have shared on camera, right?
Where would we begin?
I know.
We should have a totally separate show just about that kind of stuff for Mark.
I think if I had another daughter, again, I would name her Bechamel, because that is my new favorite name and sauce. I know it's a mother sauce. I get it.
Bechamel case.
Bechamel. We'll
just
call
has
her
a nice ring to it.
Shemmy or something. I don't know. All right, when we come back.
People are hanging out inside, so we figured we'd show off one of the greatest man caves we've ever seen, courtesy of Kelly Warren. Don't be jealous, Mike.
I will not. Well, I'll be a little bit jealous, but that's okay. Kelly and her man cave, and Lauren will be there right after this break.
Baby, you got some big feet. Where do you get shoes for those feet?
I buy them at Ryers, of course. They have all sizes, even for me. They're always tax-free and located in beautiful downtown Sharon.
The time is now. Steel Valley Lifts knows you deserve the best car lift for our best price. Double your garage space with lifts starting at just $39.95. Steel Valley Lifts. We hold firm on American values. The strongest steel and the strongest workforce make the safest lifts. Call our skilled service team today and find out why our customers have been with us since 1988. Trust is built on strength. Visit SteelValleyLifts.com and trust us to lift you in the future.
With taking the kids to soccer practice, piano lessons, and everything else, I'm lucky if I get to fit in a workout. But staying fit is important, not just your body, but your teeth as well. The professionals at Pristine Dental provide affordable dental care for your entire family. From routine cleanings to cosmetic dentistry, Pristine Dental has got you covered. Plus, they have transparent pricing and membership plans that directly benefit you, not the big insurance companies.
Visit pristinedentalpros.com to learn more and book your free consultation today.
Your smile will say it all.
From the beginning, it's been like hard work, all me, trying to get this done, trying to get products out there and coming up with different ideas. You know, every single product has a story behind it, and every story is because they were made to help somebody.
Well, this week on Home Advantage with Kelly Warren, the ladies are taking over the man cave. Sorry, Michael.
Sorry,
he didn't get to hang out with you this week. I did again, but when we come in somebody's basement, a couple weeks ago we got to see a really beautiful workout place.
Right.
This is also a great use of space in somebody's basement.
Yeah, again, so you've got this big empty space, a canvas that you get to choose what you want to do with and what fits your lifestyle best. So if you've got friends and you hang out and you want to sit back and relax, this is a great place to do it.
Say we've got a bar here, you could fit 4 people, you have 4 more people over there, a bunch of people back there, and a bunch of people right here. As somebody is, of course, wanting to use this space and you're going to make the investment into the flooring and the furniture and all of those things, you got to make sure it stays safe. I would always be worried that it's going to flood or I'm going to get water. How do you make those decisions whether or not it's a good move for you in that property?
Certainly. So before you do go investing your money into the basement, you want to make sure that it's dry. You want to make sure that you have good insurance in place. Most homes locally aren't in a floodplain, but certainly check that and make sure that you're not. And then it's up to you how much you want to put into it and how high end you want to get with your basement.
I was going to say, this is, I'm just like all of the decorations, things like that, that makes a difference too. It sort of sets the tone and using different elements as creative pieces
Certainly.
to liven it up.
I love to see that throughout a home. Every home just has pictures and words on a wall. So when you can take something fun and make it your space, it really does make a difference.
And people can then see like their own things. Maybe they have a collection of something and they don't know where to put it, or they have stuff like this just laying in their garage and there's no reason for it until you create something that prompts it.
Fun, funky, make it feel like you, make it something that you're going to enjoy when you come home from work and you're sitting in your space.
Yeah, it's all about feeling good in your home.
Yes.
And you do that so well for us and with us. Your team, we're very thankful that you guys are a part of Valley Spotlight. So give everybody at home the best way to reach you, because you guys are very prompt.
The best way to reach us is by telephone or call or text 330-717-2689. They can go also online at kellysoldit.com. And one more tip, if you're selling a home and you've got the basement and it's not fully finished yet, maybe stage it, make a space sort of set up so that they can get the idea of what they can do with it.
Oh, I like that idea.
There you go, bonus tip.
I like that very, very much. Okay, can I take a nap in the man cave
Certainly.
now? Just put our feet up. No, I'm kidding. Pour me a beer. No, I'm joking. All right, Kel, thank you for everything.
Thank you.
Always.
All right, you're right. I would like a man cave just like that.
Why wouldn't you, right?
You know what stinks about the man cave is it's kind of implied that you sit down there and you watch sports. There's no sports. There's nothing on.
There's Valley Spotlight.
That's right. You can binge watch Valley Spotlight in your man cave. I mean, that's about all you can do these days.
We're on Roku, for goodness sake.
Right?
There's a reason for it. Kelly Warren, thank you for everything always.
Yeah.
Speaking of other great people who have made this show so much better, of course, Ron Flaviano and our good friend Sean Posey, we're going to take a little walk down History Lane. Since a lot of the theaters are closed, we're going to take a trip and show you the Strand Theatre that used to be right here in downtown Youngstown. And this is one that you don't want to miss. Plus, why not, right?
Why not? Let's take a look. Thanks, Sean. The old Strand Theatre here in the village of Sebring is one of the last theater buildings left standing in the Mahoning Valley. During the Great Depression, the Strand regularly hosted bank and dish nights and screened westerns and serials during the 1940s, much like its counterpart in downtown Youngstown, the Strand on Central Square.
The Strand opened in 1916 as part of the Todd House Hotel Complex. The theater featured box seats, balcony seating, and an orchestra that provided accompaniment for the early silent films. During the 1920s, tickets cost 10 cents for matinees and 25 cents for evening shows. Unlike many theaters, the Strand survived the Great Depression and became known for showing Saturday morning serials during the 1940s and early 1950s. Faced with declining attendance during the 1950s, the Strand began featuring country western, rock, and R&B acts on the theater's small stage. Nat King Cole played the Strand in 1954.
That's what you are. unforgettable. Though near or far.
And Youngstown's own Dorcetta Clark, who recorded for Mercury Records, also appeared several times.
I did a beauty, got my heart wide open. I'm right in the middle, can't think for thinking of you, think for dreaming of you. Hickory, hickory, dickory, dock. You love me, you love me not. I did.
In 1958, management switched to an all-burlesque format, prompting a protracted battle with the city council and Mayor Frank Kierzan, who vowed that Youngstown, also home to the Park Theatre, would not have two burlesque houses. The Strand won the fight and remained a burlesque theater until it finally closed in the early 1960s. In 1969, the city demolished the vacant Strand Theatre and the Todd Hotel, forever changing the face of Central Square.
If you'd like to know more about what Sean has done, he's written a whole book about theaters.
A couple of different books, but this one's pretty interesting.
Historic Theaters of Youngstown and the Mahoning Valley. You can find that one on all sorts of different sources. And he's written a book called Lost Youngstown. He's really like a valley historian, and that's why we're so lucky to have the guy, right?
He knows so much more than we do.
Mhm.
That's why it's good to have friends like that.
Thank you, Sean. I hope there's going to be more of those, right?
Yeah, let's hope so.
Very talented.
Yeah, speaking of talent, and
Mhm.
this is kind of like our home away from home, so we decided that Sarah would catch up and help us clean our homes with the stuff that we have just, at the ready.
Right, because sometimes you go to the store and they don't have the stuff anymore, or they're on order or whatever, and you don't want to wait. So this is kind of a way Sarah came up with to come up with some cleaning supplies, some disinfectants, some way to clean your house, even though you may not have the stuff at the store. You can actually do it yourself. All right, welcome. Ready for some household hints and hacks? Sarah is here from Sarah's Cleaning Services of Youngstown. Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
And this is probably what's happening to people. They'll go to the store, they want to get their wipes and their disinfectants and things like that, but the store is out of them.
I'm personally out of them. Business-wise, I'm out of them. So I came up with a helpful hint and hack on how to make your own cleaning wipes.
Cleaning wipes like this?
With just vodka and a simple cloth. You take the cloth, cut it into like strips.
Which we did.
Which we did. You don't have to be fancy with it. Then you take your vodka, 140 proof vodka.
Or higher, right?
Or higher,
Yeah.
Everclear.
Does it
you
have
can
to be
find
vodka?
It.
I mean, could it be any alcohol over 140 proof, or do you like alcohol the best?
Vodka, I love vodka.
I know.
Personally, but yeah. No, I like to clean with vodka just because, like I said, if it's 140 proof, it does kill the germs, but it has to sit on the surface for at least 4 minutes. Even with the wipes.
Yeah, sometimes people don't. I have a couple of questions about wipes.
Sure.
But the first one is, you always say, follow the directions on the wipe.
Follow the directions on the wipe.
There's
It
two different
sounds
directions,
crazy.
right?
Yeah, if you want to clean with a wipe, the back says cleaning and deodorizing, you just wipe the surface
Just
down.
wipe it down.
Yeah, but if you want to disinfect, you have to let it sit on the surface for 4 minutes and remain wet.
Okay.
That's the big thing.
So you wipe it on there, you step away for your 4 minutes,
Just
and then it
let
dries
sit
by
wet,
itself.
dry on its own. Again, if you're going to do this helpful hint and hack, it has to be 140 proof vodka.
How long does it have to sit in there?
Oh, I just let them
Just till
sit
it
in there.
soaks it up?
I sit them by my sink, and then I just take them, wipe down a doorknob, wipe down the kitchen counter.
Do you have a preference between the generic brand versus the Clorox?
I don't. Anything works at this point,
They're
but
about the
you
same.
have to read the directions. That's my point with this.
All right. You want to make a spray?
Sure, of
All right,
course.
now we're going to make a disinfecting cleaning spray, correct?
I call it my disinfectant cleaning spray because, again, alcohol does matter, even in our bodies, but don't drink the rubbing alcohol.
This is a rubbing alcohol,
Yeah.
though, right? 90% alcohol, it says.
90% alcohol. I dump I did about 2 ounces of rubbing alcohol,
Okay.
2 ounces of cleaning vinegar,
So equal parts both.
equal parts, and then just to make it smell fancy, I put a little bit of lavender Castile soap in it. You can use essential oils, but all you do is
vodka.
It was the vodka, the vodka. But you just take the bottle, shake it up, and then I just spray surfaces. Not the granite though, because
careful on the granite.
Careful on the granite. Take a little spray and test it first, but make sure that it's okay to clean.
Okay. If people would like to get a hold of you, if there's people in your houses and the toilets are starting to get dirty, and Sarah and her crew can come take care of that, how do they do it?
We can. We will happily clean your home at 234-600-7251.
Okay.
Sarah's Cleaning You on Facebook, also on Instagram. But email, same thing. Give us a call. Get a hold of us, please.
There you go. If you're at the store and these are gone, do not fret. Use Sarah's hints and hacks.
Amen.
She's good.
Isn't she? You've never had a cleaning tip with Sarah yet.
I know, and I learned a lot.
I know.
And I had a lot of questions.
Of course you do. You always do.
Yeah, and I do want my house cleaner, but I'd rather somebody else do it. So if you'd like Sarah to do it, you know how to give her a call.
She's got a great team, and of course, just making sure we stay safe and healthy, and she's helping us do that.
Right, because you know what happens. You got everybody in your house, and then they dirty up the house, and you want someone to come take care of it. So
I do a fine job.
you do.
all
She has
by
animals in
myself.
her house. It's crazy over there.
Gosh, let's not even talk about it. Let's talk about pasticcio.
Let's talk about the Greeks. Let's talk about what they're going to do after this commercial break. Teach us about Greek Easter and how they used to do it, and how we can bring those recipes onto you. Be right back.
No hot water? Call A to Z Dependable Services. Our fully stocked rapid response water heater specialist will get you back in hot water in no time. A to Z is the only call you need to make.
Only A to Z.com.
Back in Pesto's Test Kitchen with our guys. This is Nick from Buena Vista. This is Ken from Sunrise Inn. They're our resident Greek people.
Yeah, and then we have our team back here from Bistro.
And we're rolling grape leaves.
And it's a community thing.
Yeah. But first you have to teach them about the grape leaves.
We do,
right?
we do. Like you said your grandmothers used to always have the grape leaves, and they would grow them and then pick them, and then they would blanch them in boiling salted water.
My mom has her own grapevine in the backyard.
Yeah, I got to do that one day. I'll get to that. I'll get there.
She'll show you.
We just bought the house a couple
Salvatore's
years
real
ago.
good at that.
But if you don't have that option, you can buy a great. Go on to your favorite Greek retailer, or go on to one of the online shopping places. Get some. They're going to be in a brine. So with that brine, yeah, that's a great brand. The Orlando brand is great. But you want to rinse them really, really well because it's got like citric acid on it, and it'll be a little bit too lemony in flavor. And it's got some other chemicals on it to preserve the integrity of the leaf. But you want to de-stem them, okay? So once we de-stem, we have our rice. We have our grape leaves rolled out, and it's like rolling a cigar, guys, right? So you want to take
anything else you're going to roll.
Yeah,
for,
exactly. So we're going to take
I'm talking about different kind of cigars or cigarettes.
Exactly. So we're going to fold over the edges of the grape leaves, and it's going to be just like rolling a mini burrito, my case.
Mini burrito.
From our back in our days where?
At Chi-Chi's.
Back in our days.
Is that how we did it back then?
There's a couple different ways at Chi-Chi's. Chi-Chi's, I used to do it like this, pinch over, pull from the middle, and just tightly roll.
Okay.
And so you can roll them as big or as small as you want, depending, it depends on how big your fingers are, Mr. Hyderis.
Yeah, this is your first time doing it, right?
Just so you know, you see this blue bracelet, it's a Greek mati. It wards off all the evil spirits. Seriously.
I like seeing it by you.
While we're filling, now the big thing is too, you want to take your heavy bottom pan that you're going to be baking this, and you want to line the bottom with grape leaves. So we're going to come over here to Nico. Nico's working on the pasty. The meat sauce came out great, brother.
Thanks, sir.
It came out great. So what do you do now?
Well, we just take our pastas, we put it right in here, then we incorporate the meat sauce into our pasta with a little Romano cheese and Mark sauce. We mix this up good.
Now, do you put a little bit on the bottom first and then some on the top?
Absolutely.
Okay, great.
So just like we do with as far as your grape leaves go, we want to put some on the bottom so we don't scorch it up.
Now, one thing. Now, we did bechamel for an Italian lasagna a couple weeks ago. This is the same bechamel, but when it comes off the stove, we add whole eggs into it, and we whisk those eggs in. We temper the eggs in because it's going to create more of a thick custard on top of that pasticcio.
And you, Nick, you said this was at your restaurant every once in a while.
Yes.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I'm going to come over.
We'll come on over.
Call me.
Yeah, that's great. When do you do that?
Whenever we get a.
So do you make like moussaka as well?
Moussaka and pasticcio mostly.
Which moussaka is what?
That would be eggplant. Now you're talking about Italian lasagna and Greek lasagna. That's more of a traditional thing, where the Italians have the meat and all that stuff. This is a very thinly sliced potato, eggplant, and your meat like this, and you layer it.
It's like potato and eggplant.
It's outstanding. It really is.
You brown your potatoes first. You put them on the grill and brown a little olive oil.
Now, obviously, do you ever do souvlaki? Do you ever do keftedes?
Ooh.
Well, here and there, souvlaki a little bit. Obviously we have the gyros and stuff like that at the restaurant.
Cool.
Yeah.
When my mother makes a kefteda, she puts, they call it, in Greek they call it yozma, but like the mint, and boy, this is a lot. I roll this one terribly, folks.
That's fine. You put it in there.
Good Terrell.
Go ahead and put those in there.
You sure you're not Greek? I think he's part Greek, folks.
Now, Trayvon, once you're done layering those in, we're going to put, again, we're making for our vegan-friendly crowd, we're going to put the vegetable stock over the top. And then, Kenny, like you said, and a lot of Greek families do, put a little tomato, whether it's fresh diced tomato, a little bit of tomato concasse, or some crushed tomato, put that on top as well. We're going to cover that. We're going to bake it in the oven at 350 to 375 degrees for about 35 to 40 minutes, along with this great pastis. Nikki, you're killing this pasticcio over here, man. I love all the layers that we're building.
My mother, just so you know, when she bakes it, she puts a plate on top. I don't know why. She puts the leaves on top.
There's a reason for everything.
Yeah.
There's a reason for everything.
Tradition.
Now I can eat it just like this.
Oh, absolutely.
Now it's ready to go, right?
Yeah.
Well, not quite ready because we got a couple more steps.
I mean, it could be.
It could be. We're going to put more meat sauce on top, that beautiful Greek meat sauce with that cinnamon and Greek oregano, and then he's going to cover it in the bechamel. And that is going to create that custardy top. So you have all those different textures, layers of flavors. You have the richness from the meat sauce, and you get to the creaminess of the bechamel. It's going to be fantastic. We're going to cover and wrap that as well.
And always remember, if you're using whole cinnamon sticks, make sure you take them out before you make your pie.
Which we did. Right?
When my sister got married, my mom and everybody rolled 4,000 of these for the appetizers. It was incredible.
Can you imagine what they roll at the Greek festivals?
Oh, I don't. And they're great. The food at the Greek fest is really
I
good.
guess they were all gone by the time the wedding was over.
Yeah, who wants the other stuff,
These two things late night, if you've had a couple of cocktails or a couple glasses of wine, are your best late night snacks you'll ever have. Like a cold piece of lasagna or a cold piece of pasticcio. Absolutely fantastic.
Oh, that's great. Nick, you're doing good with that, cuz.
Because,
All right, you keep going. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll cut some slices. We already have some made.
Yeah.
We'll eat it. We'll enjoy and test things out. You guys good with that? You good? You good?
Oh, absolutely. I can't wait for the grape leaves.
All right.
They're vegetarian grape leaves.
Commercial time. We'll be back.
As a real estate investor, I look for sharp agents who really know their market. Agents who do so much business, they can find me the right investment property and sell it for the most money without drama. When I need real estate advice in the Mahoning Valley, I call Kelly Warren. Her innovative marketing attracts hundreds of buyers every month, which creates more demand for your home, selling it faster and for more money. She guarantees to sell it on your timeline or she'll buy it. Call the agent I trust, Kelly Warren, and avoid the drama.
Well, 72 years is a long time for anyone. It used to be that you were old at 72, but not anymore. We're just coming into a new age of regrowth for Ducat, and we're very proud to have been supporting the Valley and all of our customers for 72 years. It's a true testament to our customers having the faith that they have had in us for 72 years.
So let yourself go to Ducat. Let yourself go to Ducat.
Our customers are always part of the equation of everything we try to do. We don't have a Hillcrest label that we're trying to push on you. We don't have stockholders we're trying to make profit for. There's no out-of-state corporate office. The competitive advantage for Hillcrest over our national competition really is sustainable pricing, number one, the service, and caring about what the customer needs, not our agenda. It's tough to get off course when that's your focus.
our big fat Greek Easter.
Wow.
Things are looking good, and we're not talking about us because we are slim and trim.
This is just part
You're
of it.
half Greek, right?
Yeah,
How about you, Treboni and Greek?
Yeah. So get them up to speed if people are just tuning in.
Well, we just got the pasticcio out of the oven. We cut it a little bit too early. I recommend you let it sit for about 30 minutes so it can sit up. It's fell apart a little bit, but we're hungry. We're hungry. So Nikos, please. The grape leaves.
The grape leaf reveal.
The grape leaf reveal. Look at these.
Those are much nicer rolled than what we did, boy. Jeez.
And then,
ours look like a Chinese fire drill.
Talk about this a little bit.
Talk about your sesame bread over there.
My mother bakes New Year's bread and Easter bread. She bakes a coin in the bread. So when you cut it, and I don't know where that coin's going to be, but say you cut a slice, and you toast it. It's like a sweet bread. And I don't know where the coin is, but when you get it, it's good luck. You got a toaster here? In all this big kitchen, you got a toaster?
We have a
One of
toaster.
them fancy ones.
It's by Nico's knee.
And on Easter, then they also put the egg in there too.
Oh, we put the egg and then we crack the eggs. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I got some grape leaves.
Oh,
for you,
yeah.
buddy. There you go.
Yeah,
now these are also scorching hot, so they shouldn't be this hot when you eat them, but I don't care.
So we have a contest. Remember, Nick, you get the egg and everybody cracks them. Whoever has the one that's not cracked wins. My cousin Dino one year made a chalk egg, and of course he won because nothing would break. You know him, he was nuts.
Is that good luck for him or bad luck for cheating?
Oh, who knows? He was a character. He's a
So what do we say in Greek when we're getting ready to eat?
Yeah. Prayer, just a quick prayer.
Yasu up.
Okay.
On Christmas, on Easter Day, you'd say Christos Onesti. That means
Christ is
Christ is risen.
Amen. And then you answer back.
Salute, Christos Onesti.
Alistos Onesti.
And then you salute, and everybody starts eating.
Who did the cooking in your place?
My mother.
When you were little?
My grandmother. My yaya.
Always? Like did the whole thing? Didn't
Easter,
let you
yes.
in the kitchen at all? Like,
Easter, yes, absolutely.
How about for you guys?
Oh, my dad cooked the lamb outside
That's
on the
it,
spit, and my mother made these kind of things. So.
Yeah. How about you, Marcus?
My Greek aunt and Yaya, my
And
aunt
she
Sandy.
did it.
She did everything. Well, just the whole family pitched in, and it was just an amazing experience, between the lamb, the pasticcio, the galaptambourico, spanikopita, tiropita, souvlakia, all those great dishes that I still hold deep in my heart, and I'm Italian.
And this is why you see no skinny Greek people, folks. There ain't no skinny. I don't know skinny Greek, do you?
No.
Except Levoni over here. You're skinny, man.
Do you think eventually we'll lose some of this? Do you think eventually the yayas will go and we'll lose some of this?
Well,
I hope not.
unfortunately, but we're like in our family, we're trying to pass some of these on because if not, we lose it.
Yeah, we lose it.
And it's a shame,
All right, so what do you think, Mike Case?
We're pretty good.
Pretty good?
I'm going to try the grape leaf next.
Try the grape leaf. I'm going to try the grape
leaf. It's like 1,000 degrees.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Well, that's right.
If we spit this out on camera, folks, don't get offended.
Are you supposed to use your fork?
No, but they're hot.
They are hot. What do you think?
Grape leaves are delicious.
Oh, man.
They need a touch of lemon. Even vegan. Ken, what do you think?
That's great. It's great. I like the lamb in there, But that's really good. Salt, pepper.
I like the lemon.
The Greeks, we eat it with yogurt on it, believe it or not. Plain yogurt. And the Greek yogurt, fagia, means eat. F-A-G-E means eat. So.
Yeah, and that's why they have that brand.
Yeah, it's really brilliant.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's get it in. That was a good segment, you guys. I learned a lot today.
Here's to my friends. Thank you so much.
What do we eat next week? What do we got next week here? We'll be back.
Salads are good.
Oh, yeah. I like salads.
Cheers, everybody. Have a happy Easter to you and your families.
Absolutely.
Yasu.
I enjoyed that very much.
Did you?
I know. I never liked grape leaves. There's something about the texture of the leaf, I guess, but these were so tender. And even though they were scalding hot and they just came out of the oven, I just kept eating them and I burnt my tongue and the roof of my mouth and I didn't care. I just kept going and going and going.
I've never seen you, first of all, even try one.
No, I had.
Let alone inhale them.
It was in the single digits, but it was almost 10.
Even Fred had some.
He enjoyed them?
Yeah, and I took some home to Sabina and 2 thumbs up
I
on
liked
that
the
one.
lasagna thing. They had the bread, the whole thing. It was so good.
That pasticcio. I wish I was Greek. It's so good. I would make it a lot more.
You would switch to Greek.
I think I would. I would make a great Greek person.
I would do it for the gyros. Like if somebody said gyros for life, I might switch over.
Yeah. Remember the Vlahos people?
Yeah.
Oh, they're so fun. We love Greek food.
We love it.
We do. All right. We also love great food coming from Chicago, which is my hometown. And at this point last year, things were just a little bit different, and our friends at Steel Light, they invited us to come and see what they do at the Chicago Food Show, and a cast of characters, they follow along suit.
Of course they did. Let's see.
now that I saw this time again as I came in, and I like them. The product is a little different. I think they worked on it, and it seemed like it's a better fit for the restaurant.
It's not all that often that you see some of the best chefs in the Youngstown area away from their kitchens. For Sadar Dede of Cafe 422 and Ottavio Musumeci of Station Square, the success of their kitchens and restaurants hinges on staying fresh. Fresh ideas that go beyond fresh ingredients.
And yes, we do have a busy restaurants and busy schedule. We would like to take some time because when we come this kind of shows, it gives us a little more ideas, different ideas, if it's available out here and it works for our area, we would like to bring back to our area because I think something which is we always do, we want to always keep it fresh, keep it clean, keep it neat.
The National Restaurant Association Expo caters to everyone in the food industry. Thousands of the biggest and boldest brands aim to please the toughest taste buds. But the show goes beyond ingredients. This is also the place where industry leaders find ways to improve their game from start to finish. Leftovers, in this case, are Ottavio's proverbial finish line.
Like this box, I really like it. It's a recyclable, all natural. It's made from bamboo. Very green. So I want to try to go that direction, and we can put our logo.
As they walk the aisles and countless rows of vendors, they always come back to one booth in particular. The Steel Light setup is at the center of the show, and their product line is also showcased at restaurants like Station Square and Cafe 422. It's all part of giving their best effort to their customers, looking for new things, finding new ideas that work within their restaurants. Even the details the end customer may not notice are noticed here.
I do have some issues having two restaurants, having high traffic areas between the restaurant and the kitchen. As I was getting a little more information about this beautiful door, is soundproofed between the kitchen and the main dining room, and also it's very easy access to go back and forth for the staff members. Is not as heavy as what we have, and that's what got my attention.
And it's this attention to detail that matters. Wining and dining in the Youngstown area can go to new levels thanks to these industry experts and lifelong friends.
We all have our own businesses, but at the same time we are really great friends. We always see each other, and that's where some of our friends, restaurant owners, are here at the restaurant, and we're spending time, and sometimes we get together between the shows and we talk to each other and see if anybody grabbed anything that's eye-peeling and that we can talk about, maybe we can bring back to Youngstown.
Oh, the days where we are allowed to travel places, right?
We'll get back to it.
I know. It's fun to look back, though.
Yes, it is. And our friends here at Steel Light, they do it so well. And, it's a different times, different decisions.
Isn't it interesting when Sadara and Ottavio get together?
Isn't it?
If you've never had that treat.
We're sometimes not sure what they're saying, but they do it so well.
They seem to communicate with each other pretty well.
It's like they have their own language.
Oh my gosh. All right, time to take a ride in the cash car.
Shall we drive around and give away some money?
Yep, Erica.
At least it was on tape. We didn't actually drive around this time.
Right. After the break, we meet Erica and show how much fun that can be.
Sweeney Chevrolet Buick GMC is teaming up with Valley Spotlight.
Hey, you guys, this is going to be great.
It sure is. We are bringing you the chance to win big in the Sweeney Cash Car.
You could drive away with $250 cash or $1,000 towards your new Sweeney vehicle.
So buckle up, answer our trivia questions, and win. Enter at valleyspotlight.com/cash-car for all the details.
So come take a ride in the Cash Car at Sweeney Chevrolet Buick GMC.
On Market Street
in Boardman.
Sweeney.
Girl, you got some teeny tiny feet. Where do you get your shoes?
Ryers. They have all the sizes, even for teeny tiny feet like mine. It's always tax-free in beautiful downtown Sharon.
All right, we are back here in Valley Spotlight. We are in the Steel Light headquarters for our show today.
And a lot of places aren't necessarily open, and neither is this place open to the public, so it's very safe. But to our friends at Sweeney, you know what? Things are just a little bit different, and we're so grateful for them having a great time with us. And Erica, she was one of our first contestants. We know her from somewhere else too, right, Michael?
It's true, yes. We know her place of business at the Bistro 1907. So she takes a ride in the cash car. You're welcome to play along if you like.
Look at this, boys and girls.
Is this sporty or what, huh?
This is nice.
Really nice.
Welcome to the Sweeney Cash Car. We've got James and we have Erica today. These are all like our first real people.
This is amazing. Like, look at, they're real. Touch them.
They're like
They're real.
real people. They're really in there. You guys, thanks for being on the Cash Car. Thanks for entering to win. What are you going to play for today? The $250 cash or the $1,000 incentive to buy a new Sweeney vehicle like the one that we're in?
Oh my goodness, they got a front. It shows
it's
a
a front.
camera in the front.
And by the way, we are playing for the cash.
You're playing for the cash.
Playing for the cash, right?
Wow. All right, so we're in this new Chevy Blazer though, and this is like.
I love that the men are really involved in.
It's a really nice car.
Yeah, James said it. It really is. Unbelievable vents.
It's sleek too on the outside.
How are those long legs doing over
I mean, perfect. I got all kind of room.
Yeah, me too. Me too. All right, you guys ready? You ready to get it ready to play? All right.
Yep.
We can either do animal trivia or sports trivia. Ohio, Pennsylvania sports trivia. What do you guys think?
Animals.
Animal trivia.
Even that is a challenge.
Where it's like, okay, let's do animal trivia. All right. Question number 1, worth $50. An animal that lives partly on land and partly on water is called what? Maybe we should
Partly
call
on land and partly on water.
Right.
Ooh, I would say amphibious.
You are 100%.
Let's go, James. Go, James. My face was like, what? I was like, I'm done.
Oh, boy, I am
That was
doing good right
awesome.
now. Congratulations, $50 richer, guys. All right, number 2. Adam West would be proud of this animal. It's the only mammal that can fly.
A bat.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, Adam West.
Huh?
I am
Correct.
All
right.
Well, you same time too. You both said the exact same thing.
I know. I was going to say this is. You guys are the Kelly Warrens and Jim Warren. They didn't have it that easy.
No.
Poor things. Canzonetta. I don't know what they had a tough one. They had a tough one too. All right. Question number 3. The male deer is called a
buck.
And they just won another 50.
Let's go!
Whoa! You know what I like? Is this have the cool seats in it?
Yeah.
Is that what I'm feeling?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
That's awesome.
Oh, that is
Good.
nice.
Yeah.
Look at that. And it tells you that it's on.
But the vents look so sci-fi like. I love
Yeah,
that.
I love it.
They do.
Very modern looking.
And they move along with you. Look, I know exactly where it's facing me, so that way when it's drying out my face, I can move it.
It's all right there.
I do like that.
Very
Yeah.
true.
So
I like
you
that.
notice that the USB is in between now and you don't have to search for it.
Oh, underneath. Yeah, that's a good spot for it. All right. You guys want to go back to trivia?
Yes.
You want to go back to winning some money? Sorry. I was noticing that the cooling on the rear end was nice.
Yes.
All right, number 4. This bird flaps its wings 60 to 80 times per second.
Hummingbird?
How? Seriously? I know that. We're still thinking about what it means.
Yeah.
Yes, congratulations. Hummingbird is correct. You guys are $200 and almost to $250, and we're going to take a right hand turn without. Eric, you're doing so well.
See, 2 hands, 10 and 2.
10 and
Eric's
2.
driving is amazing. It's
See,
really good.
Thank you.
He can do so much.
You should work for a car dealership.
Yeah, you should.
Does your head still fit in the car?
Sort of.
All right, last question. The leather for a football comes from this animal.
A pig.
Is that final answer?
Yes.
It's actually actually a cow.
Oh, I didn't say pig. You did, but it was
Actually,
okay.
It's called the pig skin.
But it's a cow hide.
That's a good
That was
question.
a tricky one, Michael.
It
Mike
was.
Case got you on that one. You guys successfully have won $200.
That's still awesome.
In the
There we
Sweeney
go.
Cash Car.
Awesome job.
Tell everybody at home what just happened to you guys so we know.
We just won Cash Car for Sweeney.
Woo!
Nice.
Holla.
Erica did a nice job.
Yes, she did.
I'm sad the cash car is on hold. It makes sense. I want everyone to be healthy and safe, but I'm just sad about it. One of the many things I'm sad about.
I know, and if you are online at home, maybe log on to SweeneyCars.com.
Oh, that would help.
Great rates right now, and they've got great deals, and you know.
You can buy a car without even leaving your home.
Nope, they'll figure it out for you. Believe you me, they're very, very good at problem solving over there. So, anyway, Michael, we have had a lot of different questions posed to us about the show and what we're going to be doing moving forward, and we're so grateful to have so many people be with us. But if you do see some ones from a few years ago, don't be surprised. The stories are still good, so please don't leave us.
And we have a full slate for the next show too. Thanks to Steel Light for letting us come in.
Yeah, and congratulations to them for taking 2020 to new heights, even in the middle of all this. Mark Canzonetta, Beaster 1907, our hearts and our prayers go out to them as they are in a spot right now that none of us really want to be in.
It's tough. It is definitely tough. A lot of you folks are staying home. The hair salons and haircut places, the barbershops, you can't go there anymore.
Nope.
So we thought for our retromercial today, do you even know about the Flowbee?
I was the one who said we're going to have to do this on your head because nobody else is going to cut your hair.
Perhaps you'll remember this commercial from a while back, the Flowbee. Thank you for watching Valley Spotlight. Hunker down, stay safe, stay informed too.
Yeah, just visit our website, valleyspotlight.com, and we're on Roku, we're on the WBCB, we're on social media, Facebook, all of it.
Have a good day.
Before the Flowbee, only a skilled professional could produce a good layered haircut. Tens of thousands have been sold to satisfied customers. Why? Because it really works.
Proper suction is the key to getting great-looking haircuts with no cleanup.
This ingenious device lets you give yourself and family perfect haircuts every time. Tens of thousands have been sold to satisfied customers. Why? Because it really works.
If you like this video, subscribe to Valley Spotlight on YouTube and be sure to click on the notifications bell so you know when we've got some new stuff. You also can like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and subscribe to us on Vimeo or our Roku channel.